Bruh, ignore her for 6 months and get your life together. You know what I mean? Like, bro, what is really your problem? Like, what is really your issue? Like, genuinely. Like, you clicked on this video for a reason. So, yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you behind the camera right there. What is your problem, bro? Like, you know for a fact your life is not where it need to be right now. You know for a fact that you're not in a position to be doing some of the things that you're doing. What are these things that I'm referring to? Going out every night, partying, drinking, smoking, chilling with that girl. And that's the one that we gonna highlight tonight. Bro, you not in a position to be dating right now, taking girls out, spending all that money that you don't have. You're not in the position to do that, brother. I'm sorry. Some men are in the position to do that, right? And you're just not in that position right now. And you know what? That's fine. That's okay. You know, it's not to say that you won't be in that position in the future or you can't be in that position eventually. But as of right now, bro, you don't need to be spending money on nobody but you. You don't need to be focused on nobody but you, bro. And that's the only way that you're going to improve and change your life enough to make the changes enough, to turn this thing around. You know what I mean? Like, bro, the problem is you're too focused on turning her around and not turning your life around. Excuse me, ladies, if you're watching this, man. I'm sorry. This could go vice versa. I'm a very respectful young man, by the way. But this could go vice versa, ladies. Like, you know what I mean? You too busy focused on giving that man all your energy, bro. And you're not focused on your purpose. You stop chasing, you know what I mean, that career that you had planned. You stop chasing your work, your goals, your job, your whatever you had planned for yourself. Like, this goes both ways. You know what I mean? But I'm specifically speaking to the men right now because I'm a man, so I can come from that perspective. This channel is all about my perspective. You know what I mean? So that's really all it is. So yeah, but back to you. You know what I mean, fella? You're not in a position to be dating right now, bro. You're not in a position to be going out spending all that money on drinks, bro. You're not in a position to be showering her with gifts. You're not in a position to be taking her out on dates, bro. I'm sorry, and that's kind of selfish of you in a way to feel like you should be doing those type of things, knowing that you don't have the money to maintain that or keep that up. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't have the money and the resources to take her out often enough, then you shouldn't be taking her out in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, this is one thing I learned with women, right? You can't introduce her to a vibe that you can't maintain, right? So if when you first meet her, you taking her out however many times, right? Say y'all go on dates once a week, twice a week, every Monday and Friday, I don't know. Bro, you better be able to continue that for the duration of your relationship. You better be able to continue that for however long you're going to be having that girl in your life. You know what I mean? And the problem with a lot of young men right now is they're not focused on themselves. They're focused on women and chasing them. So they like to make it look good for the first few dates, the first however many dates. And then after that, you know what I mean? They don't have anything left in their pockets to keep spending on dates. Like, the dates get pricey, bro. Like, let's just be real, bro. Dates can get pricey, especially if you're with a young woman who has an expensive taste. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the God honest truth, bro. So I'm going to tell you right now, you can avoid all of that by getting your life together first, bro. You can avoid all of that by being already in the position to go out on dates every so often, to, you know what I mean, have fun with her, do these fun things, experience these things, travel with her, do all of these things that you really want to do, bro, because that is what dating is all about. It's about experiencing life together, bro. And if you haven't got your life together all the way, brother, you're not in the financial position to be, you know what I mean, doing all that. So cut her off, man. I'm sorry. Like, it took me 4 minutes to get to this part, but this is the most important part of the video. Cut her off. Ladies, cut him off. You know what I mean? And lock in, bro. Lock in on yourself. Lock in for 6 months straight, bro. Lock in for 12 months, bro. And just see how far you get. Save every dollar that you can, every extra dollar that is not going toward bills or, you know, necessities. Save every single dollar that you can. Lock in 6 months straight, bro. And see how far you get. You know what I mean? You know how far ahead of everyone else you can get in 6 months? You know how far ahead financially you can get in 12 months? Bro, while everybody else is still out here making the same mistakes, you're changing your life. You're improving your life. You know what I mean? So, yeah, do that, man. Cut her off, bro. Delete her number right now. I'm sorry. Maybe you don't have to go that far. Block her for now. Explain to her, hey, we can't break up with her. Explain to her we cannot be what we are right now because I need to get my life together at the moment. That's what you need to do, brother, if you're not in the position to, you know what I mean, be dating right now. Now, that doesn't only apply to financially. That can also apply to, you know, getting your life together in other areas, whether that be getting in the gym. You know what I mean? A lot of us are overweight. We're not where we want to be health wise. That can be, you know, a big factor as well. Like you can disappear for 6 months, like I said, and save the most money you've ever saved in your life. You can disappear for 6 months and save that money, and you can be in the best shape of your life, bro. And when you come back in shape, money saved, you know what I mean? You are that much more attractive to that young woman. Now, if you explain it to her like, hey, I kind of want to just focus on myself, you know what I mean? And she's not really feeling that, like, bro, I'm sorry to tell you, bro, but like any real woman would understand that if you need to work on yourself, it's not personal. You know what I mean? Any real woman that really, really loves you and cares about you, like she'll still understand, and she'll probably be there for you, or still be open to being back in your life after 6 months, after 12 months, bro. Because if you just have to be to yourself for 6 months to build this business, to build this body, to, you know, save as much money as possible, bro, that can completely change your life, bro. You know what I mean? That can completely change your life. So if she doesn't understand that, bro, I'm sorry to tell you, bro, she's not the one for you anyways, bro. Like, just the God honest truth. Now, I also want to say that, you know, a lot of y'all are probably hearing this and you're like, man, like 6 months, bro, that's a long time, bro. You want me to cut her off, block her, delete her number, blah, 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 blah. For 6 months? Yes, bro. That's not as long as you are thinking it is in your head. You know what I mean? I need you guys to understand that the 6 months is going to pass either way. So by the time the 6 months goes past, that's what? It's August right now. That's what? February? Month 8 to month 2. That's about 6 months. Yeah, so about February, March. Bro, March is going to come regardless. You know what I mean? So by the time March comes, you can either stay with that girl, go through a bunch of financial turmoil. You might end up losing her anyway, bro. God honest truth. You might end up losing her anyway. Especially if you can't maintain the vibe that you introduced to her from the beginning. You know what I mean? You can go through that, get to March and go through all of this financial turmoil, still be out of shape, not in the best shape of your life. Or you can explain to her, you know what I mean? Hopefully she understands. If you explain it the right way, I'm sure she will, bro. A lot of women are more understanding than y'all make them out to be. But yeah, I'm sure she'll understand, bro, hopefully. And, you know, March comes around and you could be in a completely different financial position. You could be $20,000 saved, $30,000 saved. You could be further than that. You could be new business that you started and locked in for 6 months straight. And now that business is producing however much a month. You know what I mean? You could be best shape of your life, completely transformed your body 6 months from now. You know what I mean? So it's just all about how you look at it, you guys. I just want you to know that right now, as of right now, I need you to lock in, bro. I need you to lock in, fellas. I need you to lock in, ladies. I need y'all to tell that person, whoever that person is, that is holding you back from becoming your true potential. I need you to just break it to them. Just tell them the truth, bro. Like, hey, I'm not in a position to keep doing what we're doing right now. I really need some time to focus on myself. And I hope that you can understand that, you know what I mean? And hopefully, you know, if you still feel the same way, we can revisit this in a few months. Yeah, and just keep it short and sweet like that, bro. And if they're real, bro, I truly believe they'll understand, bro. And that's all I wanted to say. So, yeah, lock in, man. Delete that number, block that number. Or if you don't have the heart to do that, man, just have that conversation, man. And you know what I mean? Hopefully they'll understand. And 6 months from now, you'll be a monster, bro, after you lock in. Love y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all know we posting every single day, man. So I will see you tomorrow.